What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with a fun deck for you today. And today we're going back to a concept that we touched upon about 2 or 3 weeks ago, where you take Boros Convoke tech and put it into a different color set. Now, we did it with Gruul. Today we're doing it with Rakdos. And basically what we want to try to do is use stuff like Gleeful Demolition, which destroys a target artifact. If we control it, we create 3 1/1 red for Phyrexian Goblin creature tokens. Same goes with Imidane's Recruiter. Enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. So basically we want to try to combine these two and just absolutely swamp our opponent with tiny creatures that get really, really big and really, really powerful. So let's take a look at what we got. Cacophony Scamp. When it deals damage to a target, any player, you may sacrifice it. If you do proliferate, when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. We are running Kumano, faces Kakazan. We know what this does. Deals 1 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control. When you cast your next creature spell, it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Third chapter, it becomes Etching of Kumano, and of course, if a creature dealt damage this turn by a source you control would die, exile it instead. Monstrous Rage. Target creature gets +2/+0 and a monster roll attached to it. Now, the +2/+0 is only until end of turn. Ayara's Oathsworn. This is a late addition to this build. I was trying to figure out what to put in, and this is actually not a bad one because we don't have a ton of cards with black in it. So it's really just a splash, but it has Menace +2/+2. Oh, I'm sorry, not +2/+2. It's a 2/2. And whenever it deals combat to damage to a player, if it has fewer than 4 +1/+1 counters on it, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. If it has exactly 4, we search our library for a card and we put it into our hands. So this card can get pretty big pretty fast. This is a card I came across and I was like, wow, this is a great limited card, but even in a build like this, Sugar Rush, target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn and you draw a card. Pretty good there. Charming Scoundrel. Of course, we know what this does. Discard a card. When it enters the battlefield, we either discard a card, then draw a card, create a treasure token, or a Wicked Roll attached to target creature you control. Fugitive Code Breaker. We're running some face down cards. And it has Prowess and Haste, Disguise, 5 and a red, and it's reduced by 1 for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. When it is turned face up, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. Picnic Ruiner. Whenever it attacks, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, it gains double strike till end of turn. Now you have to make sure, like if you're going to do something like that, you got to declare attacks before you put this down onto that. But these two together are actually really, really bouse. Pyrotechnic Performer. It has Disguise. It has Disguise with just 1 red. When another creature you control is turned face up, that creature deals damage equal to its opponent. Pyrotechnic Performer included. Pretty bouse. Pretty bouse card right there. Especially if you buff it up with stuff. Blood Tithe Harvester. Enters the battlefield, create a blood token. We can use it for removal because we tap it and sack it, and it gets target creature gets -X/-X till end of turn, where X is twice the number of blood tokens you control. We activate it only as a sorcery. So that's pretty much the deck. Sideboard, we're running an Abrade, 2 Path of Perils, 2 Into the Fire, 2 Burn Down the Houses, a few Dreams of Steel and Oil, Duress, Molten Collapse, and 3 Brotherhood's Ends, and just some... Why am I running 7 Swamps? I gotta adjust that. That's gonna be down to at least 2 or 3, and then we're gonna buff into Mountains. So that's gonna get fixed right away. So I think what happened was I had an earlier version of this deck and just didn't adjust the mana base. So anyways, this is a really fun build. It kind of is out of left field, but it has some flexibility, so it's a perfect Risen Dragon deck. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I'm always looking for new subscribers. We're up to 157. And if you're new, we play a best of 1 and a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Rakdos Aggro Boros Tech games, kids. We're against War Ice. Or War Rise, I should say. They go first. Not a bad keep here because we have a Kumano and an Ayara. It'll get us above a get us above a cut down at least. So yeah, let's keep it. We hit gold literally just about 15 minutes ago. Not gonna lie, I've grinded on Boros Convoke. What kind of monster am I? One that is driven to succeed. Let's not give him a clue. Let's think we're doing mono red. And then we'll hit him with a... Although we might want to do a Kumano into a... Ooh, that's an... Oh, DIMIR. Oh, it's one of those builds. Okay, so we're going to have to go quick here. I'm almost thinking we do this. We're going to sack it. So they're not going to let us have it. It's one of those, play no creatures, just poison your opponent, proliferate type builds, I think. Do they have a Drown and Ichor? That's the next question. Voidwing hybrid, huh? Cool. We're gonna do this. We are gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we do want some... Yeah, it's gonna die, so that's okay. We do want some evasion here, so let's see what they do. Even if they sack it, we sack the etching. If they make us sack, we sacrifice the etching. Augury, okay. Well, they're taking damage. We are going to also do the Pyrotechnic Performer, I think, as well. I'm going to cast that face down for 3. The Ayara is going to get bigger. Can they do anything to kill us? Again, we sacrifice something. We just sacrifice the Kumano. Oh. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. They're dead. Oh, as much as I want to do that. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna... Well, I just want to show you what this thing can do. There we go. Okay, let's go to the best of 3. One that's getting... Why was I the one being timed out there? That was weird. Alright, well... I guess we go with this. I don't know what happened there. I was the one being timed out, but he was the... I didn't have an action there. That was weird. But... whatever. Works for me. Okay. There we go. Mirex. Okay. Oh, are we Boros? Well, let's see how this matches up, because if we win this, we keep the video. But if we don't... Oh, Yoshin Frontliner, interesting. Oh, are they manas? Are they mana starved here? Let's try this. Okay. Okay, take 2. Not a bad deal. Oh yeah, we'll take a Kumano. I think we just swing. I don't think we reveal our hand too much here. Oh, did you find... Ah, they found one. That's okay. That's okay. We're already in pretty decent shape with this, so... Warden of the Inner Sky. Okay, so they'll tap that down. We'll swing in for some damage and call it a day. Kinda, sorta. Oh, they didn't. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Let's do a Kumino. And any time for its disguise cost. That's a 3/2. Okay, so let's do this. Let's swing with all we got. Okay, they just do that. That's fine. Surprise! Boom. Ouch. I don't know if we have them here, but at least we've got them thinking about stuff. Gateway Express. Okay, that's alright. Well, fine. Fine. Go for it. You're dead anyways. Because what's going to end up happening is I activate my vents. And... yeah. Hey, a Blood Tithe Harvester. Restless Vents. Yeah, we'll discard and draw. Okay, well. Well, you're not dead, but you are definitely in a little bit of trouble here. Alright, so that makes up for the, little miscommunication at the very beginning where they got... The timer was on me, but they had yet to react to the mulliganing, so I'm not quite sure what that was all about. So we're in not too bad a shape, in theory. Novice Inspector. Okay. I mean, they probably have a Resolute Reinforcements, so more than likely that's probably what the deal is here. So what we're going to do is we are going to do this. Okay, we get them. Alright. So let's do this. Do I want to put in a Brotherhood's End or a Path of Peril? Yes. I do. I put 2 of those in. And what do I take out? Kumino, maybe? Yeah, take out a Kumino. Brendu. With their, who's that, Kellon? Is their Planeswalker? Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So... mana base is a little slow here, so I'm going to say no to that. This I will say yes to. This is definitely a yes. This is a good yes. I'm going to do Charming Scoundrel. Voldaren Epic. Oh, Yoshin Frontliner. Okay. Yoshi Frontliner. Boom. Okay. Cool. I think we go Picnic Ruiner. Boom. Cool. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. It's plays like that, where I'm not paying attention to the dang card that cost me games. I've got to pay more attention. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Although I am going to... Let's do this. Let's swing, and if they block... They don't. Okay, so... No, we're not going to do that. Instead, what we are going to do is we are going to do this. Fun. It's a lot of damage. I'm just gonna take it. And we'll get them down to that much. And then because we misclicked, cost us the game. Let's go to the post-game analysis. Okay, so not gonna lie, that was one of the more frustrating losses I've come up against. I mean, we messed ourselves up. I don't know what happened, why I was the one getting timed out. At the beginning of the best of 3, the reason I conceded was the fact that it's like, well, maybe my connection died for a minute and it was waiting on me to do something. I had no idea. Like, I thought it was going to say exit game. I just clicked, but oh well. I mean, it happens, but man, that misplay, throwing down the Haunted Ridge instead of the swamp was easily, I mean, with that probably should have been, if we had put that down and threw down our Fugitive Codebreaker, I mean, we could have easily had that game in hand, but oh well. Live and learn, pay more attention next time. You know, you learn more from a loss than you do a win, something I learned in chess. So, overall though, misplays and all, this deck I think is pretty solid. It's got a nice little aggro base, it's got some fun tricks with Sugar Rush and the Pyrotechnic Performer, and it really does, I think, make our opponents think, and it really does give a bit of an edge to the Rakdos Aggro thing. Plus you throw this down, throw the Imidane's Recruiter down. It's definitely got some fun little Boros tech in there. So if you like what you saw, misplays and all, leave a like, leave a subscribe. As always, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play, and may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.